Live. Welcome back to Live. I thought that we'd try it with the theme music. Somebody told me that we needed that. I've been working on that jingle.
Very surprised that you have this much energy to do that right now.
Yeah. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Lot Life, our own podcast here. We are in the Randall Ford Studios.
Woo!
We have been trying to do this for a while. We are at the end of the day on Saturday. Andrew, it's been a busy day.
It's been a very busy day, and we have been trying to not only do this on today, but we're trying to do it Friday and stuff like that. It seems like every time that we even say, let's do a podcast, it gets busy.
Yes. The key to success here at Randall Ford is just trying to shoot a podcast. It seems like the customers come out of the woodwork whenever we say that.
Hey, can we really be mad at it, though?
No, I'm not upset about it.
Not either.
I will sleep well tonight. I am tired. It has been a long day. It looked like Andrew was going to have to come in on Monday to film the episode that we will air on Monday.
Yeah.
Here we are. We're about to get out of here. I'm like putting my stuff up. I'm all like wiping off. I had to drink some Gatorade. I was about to take off. Andrew, hey, you want to go ahead and shoot that right now?
Yeah.
I'm like...
The only reason I want to do it is because I had some stuff that I want to do Monday, and I know that y'all want to shoot this, because then if I didn't do it Monday, it would come Tuesday, and then it wouldn't really be an every Monday thing, so.
Yeah, because we got to get it out on Monday. We've only messed up one time where we weren't able to do that because of the weather, I think.
Yep.
Andrew does put a lot of time into editing these. Making me look this good is not easy.
It is not. With all the filters I had to put on that side of the podcast, it's a little rough.
Yeah. I'm going to let that go because I'm tired. It's the end of the day. My wife is finally back in town. She was out, as we told you, the new credit union that's coming to town, Red River Credit Union. They're hoping to get opened next week. My wife was in training in Texarkana all week for this. I've been at the house alone. I actually had to break down and figure out how to use the new fangled washing machine. I was able to do that because it's a smart washer, and I knew that it would send Michelle a text and let her know whether I did it or not.
Yeah.
So I finally figured that out.
Yeah, it
was able to do that.
Yeah.
Got that done.
She texts you, hey, have you done this yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my phone says otherwise.
She's like, well, it actually has to weigh the clothes before it knows how much water to add on. On, off. That's all. On, off. That's what I need.
You and technology do not mix.
Technology is dumb. Well, one of the two is dumb.
One of the two is.
Probably the mesh in there is to do more with my dumbness than technology.
So technically it's more to want, and as you know, the old age comes with your part. You don't want to learn it because you already passed that. You don't have to learn it. You've already been past that life of not having to learn it. Why would you want to learn it now?
Exactly. All I know is if my walker is in any way digital, I'm gonna be mad.
That would be funny.
Yes. I
wonder if they make them, because if they do, I'm going to search for them and I'm going to buy one.
It's going to beep and have like a step meter on there. And
tell you how many steps that you're making, how hard you're pressing, how much body weight you're using. Oh, they have
am
them.
out.
Oh, yeah.
So, podcast. On the last podcast, one of the things we had to get into was we made some predictions on the ball game.
After that, I will see you next time.
No. Sit down. I know they're shutting the doors over there. Like, you guys just wait. We just got a little bit longer. They're starting to mop the floors over there. We like, no. Okay, you can mop. That's quiet. So go ahead and you start that. But yes, we had predictions.
Woo.
We predicted on who was going to the Super Bowl. I watched the first game. Kansas City rolled pretty easily. They kind of had the Ravens in check. I was like, all right, that's one.
Yep.
And then the second game started, and Detroit went up big. They went up big fast.
24-7 at one point, I believe.
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh. It's going to be 1-1 on this.
I was so excited.
Yeah. And then the second half started. San Francisco just starts rolling. I can't say that the Detroit coach is a dumb man, but I can say that he might not be a smart man.
I agree.
He made some very suspect calls. That was his MO. That's how he rolls all season.
But you got to think about that. That's what's got him to that point, is making those tough calls. So,
but you're in the one and done elimination game. Sometimes you got to change your philosophy just a little bit. You got to kick that field goal.
Yep.
You got to tie that score.
That's it.
You got to put the pressure back on. Whenever, in this business, we kind of have a saying where it's like whenever somebody puts a hot potato on you, you got to put it back on them.
That's 100%.
It was like he had a chance to put the hot potato right back on San Francisco, and he gave them an out.
Yeah, and he made me eat some beans for it, too.
Yes, that is right. We have the Bean Boozled Challenge. Now, we agreed that the loser was going to eat a bean. It has to be a blind bean.
Okay.
You can't look in there and pick. So, whenever I take this lid off, you have 2 beans to go.
And
you're going to close your eyes in, reach, grab the bean, and stick it in your mouth. And then we're going to answer a series of questions to
Wait, what? It was a series of questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to see if you can handle the question.
There's some hot beans in this, and like I said before, I can't.
They are not all hot though, so he does have a chance to not get one. But you can kind of tell by looking, so that's why he has to close his eyes.
Knowing Chris, he probably put all hot.
I did not put. I'm looking at some that aren't hot.
All right.
Close your eyes.
Okay, I'm good.
1 bean. Your hand's in there. 1 bean. Keep your eyes closed.
Bean.
Don't look at it before you eat it. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, stick it in your mouth.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So you got one bean
really
down.
good. I'm an 8
That was easy. God dang.
Love it.
What was it?
Like blueberry or something?
Oh, okay. Is it not turtle snot? That's one of my favorites.
All right.
All right. So here we go. Bean number 2.
Come on.
Close your eyes.
Let me get a little bit luckier than.
Let me show me the bean before you put it in. Okay, that
Might be what?
not a good one.
No, it was a good one.
Wasn't a hot one?
No.
God, that's so stupid.
Give round of applause. I am 2 for 2. I was not 2 for 2 on picking, but I was 2 for 2 on beans. So if
That's
all
cool.
my luck went out the door on picking, but all in the luck in picking beans. All in the luck.
Well said.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, that's part of the reason we wanted to do this tonight, or he wanted to do it tonight, because he couldn't take another day of dreading the potential to get that hot bean.
I've been scared.
And I went out and picked out a lot of the ones that weren't hot to try to up our odds of getting the right one, and it still didn't work. You can't tell for sure, but I knew I put some in there, like you can pick out toothpaste. You know what toothpaste is?
Oh, yeah.
Dirty socks.
Oh, yeah.
I know which ones those are because we've had to eat enough of them that I recognize them quickly.
Stink bug or stink.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's kind of a green one, so I pulled that one out.
Yeah.
Just the ones that, it was less than a 50-50 chance, so that was pretty good.
Hey.
You losed up. You losed up.
Maybe we need to go on the casino later or something.
Yeah, maybe so.
Lucky.
All right, so do we want to save our Super Bowl picks? Do we want to wait and hold off on the next episode? We got a few more things to talk about.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and save the Super Bowl picks, but if you want to go ahead and put your Super Bowl picks before we do, let's see what your Super Bowl picks are.
Yes, absolutely. Before we get out of here, though, one other thing I wanted to mention. We told you that the shirts were in. Everybody, we found out who has them coming yet? Have they been?
No, you need to make sure that you put your wave hand, do something, say, hey, me, I'm the one that subscribed on our Lot Live for the first 10 subscribers. So make sure that you do that so you can get your shirt. We do have our shirts in.
We wanted to prove that these are real. These are actual shirts. They're not imaginary like Andrew's girlfriend. These are real shirts.
Ouch.
But speaking of girlfriends, Andrew, you know what day is coming up?
Yes, it is something with love or something like that.
Yes, Valentine's Day.
We're supposed to do a video, wouldn't we?
It is just around the corner. Yes, we still have time. It is not this week. It is I wrote down the day here to make sure and be able to tell you. It is Wednesday the 14th. So we've got this next, whenever this airs, it'll be a week from the Wednesday then.
Okay.
That's when it is. So you got plenty of time. We have time to try to shoot a video. We might sell 100 cars next week if we decide to try to shoot a video and a podcast.
That is true.
We will have the customers just beating the doors down.
Absolutely.
But anyway, yes, Wednesday the 14th is Valentine's Day. You want to make sure.
Y'all should definitely check out on what kind of video that we're going to do, because Chris has these amazing ideas sometimes, and they come from where's your ideas generate from?
In the shower.
In the shower.
That's whenever I come up with my best ideas. I've come up with some great marketing plans too, because I've been reading about, hot water and steam room and how good that is for your recovery. So I have a little hot tub in the in my bathroom, and so I've been getting back into soaking.
Oh, you're soaking. I got you.
Well, it's a little bit of Epsom salt, some baking soda. You do that's supposed to be a
cucumbers.
detox.
How are you?
I don't do
a little bit of wine.
No. Let's not girlify this. So
that's what it started to sound like, and that's where we're going.
But that's not girly. That's just cool. It was like, I call him Little Floaty. Little Floaty.
Whenever I tell him to go, I give him ideas of the videos and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, so this is the ideas I have. Go ahead, when you're taking a shower, think about it.
That sounds way more weird than it actually. Edit this part, okay?
No.
So yeah, but anyway, yeah, it is. Whenever I do have my inspiration, I have yet to. Sometimes, if I try too hard to think about something, I'm not able to do it. So I haven't come up with the Valentine's inspiration yet.
Yeah.
But hopefully, this weekend will be the weekend that I am able to come up with something really good.
As you know me, I don't think about it at all. So
well said. As you know me.
Don't even
As
think
you
about
may
what
know that I do.
Yeah, well, you know what? I do not know what.
Yes, exactly. We have been coming up with. We need to work on maybe a better theme for Lot Life.
Sure. Do you have any ideas? Because coming up with ideas is actually quite hard. So if you have any ideas of a theme or something, intro, maybe music type, something like that, just let us know so we can get some ideas.
Yeah.
Tons of ideas helps us out.
Maybe
a lot.
we just come up with a different one every time. Like we'll come up with a rap. We could do that.
Yeah.
Wiki 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 woo.
That's like some old school stuff there.
I am old school.
You are definitely old
I am
school.
old everything.
Yeah.
Old knees, old hips.
And that's why you were crying about doing podcasts.
No digital walkers.
I'm so buying one. I'm gonna look those up.
Before we get out of here, something to remind everybody: we are a car dealership, and we do have car stuff. 1.9 on the F-150s is still going. This month is whenever we kick off Truck Month.
Facts.
Some crazy things are going to be going on this. We have incentives from Fords to move F-150s especially. We will not miss any deal on an F-150. So if you were ever looking for a great chance to get an F-150, now is your time. Get down here. We have a bunch of them, and we want to have very few of them. The only way to do that is to sell them. And we don't care how cheap we got to do it. We want those things gone.
I have seen y'all do some crazy deals, and when I mean crazy deal, I'm talking, there's some of them that y'all have done like $7,000 off at 1.9 rate. So, I mean, even if you throw something out there, no deal is crazy at this moment, especially on brand new ones, because we have to get rid of these moving in for the 24s.
Yeah, the 24s are coming. There have been some advertisements hitting. They want to clear out the inventory before those get here. We need to make them go away.
Absolutely.
If you were ever thinking about it, get out here now. Let's see this. And FlexBuy.
Oh yeah, FlexBuy is super. That's been helping out a lot of people too, especially if you're on an expensive vehicle and you want a lower payment. That is the best way to do it.
Yeah, you can get a little bit lower payment. Like the rates are still pretty high out there if you don't get a Savine rate. The FlexBuy is a way to kind of bridge that for a few years until the rates and this crazy market starts to subside a little bit, get back a little more normal. Whenever that happens, this FlexBuy is a great bridge to that to keep you from getting squeezed too much with your monthly payment. It's just a really smart thing to do.
And if you want to know more information about the FlexBuy and get your lower payment for a brand new vehicle, you can just ask me or Chris. Come in and just say, hey, I want to do a FlexBuy, or what's a FlexBuy? Just ask us and we'll tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, and sometimes we get hungry, so if you want to bring in a Flex Pie, we'd be willing to do. I do like my pie, especially on cheat day, which is Saturday. We've got to get this wrapped up so I can get home to see my sweetie, so we can go out and eat, and I can have me some cake.
So go ahead and press that share button twice. It's super easy. It gets us out there. If you don't mind, click the link above and subscribe to our YouTube. And don't forget, let's see who's going to the Super Bowl and have y'all's picks on there. Put it in the comments, and that's it.
All right, I think that's a good one.
See ya.
We'll see ya.